That was a new set of Nigerians who voluntarily returned home from Libya on Tuesday. They were received by the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Foreign Affairs and Diaspora, Dabiri Erewa, and officials of some government agencies at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos. The returnees were assisted back by the International Organization for Migration, IOM, and the European Union, EU. Speaking with newsmen, the SSA to the President on Foreign Affairs and Diaspora, and the Southwest Zonal Director, National Commission for Refugees, Migrant and International Displaced Persons, Margaret Okigbo, commended the IOM and other agencies for facilitating the return of the Nigerians.
But the President is looking at a situation where you have maybe 4 or 5 planes come at the same time, working with IOM that has been helping to coordinate all this. So well, it's going to be continuous, and by the grace of God, every Nigerian stranded in Libya will be evacuated. Now, there's a problem with getting the detention cells outside Tripoli. You can't even get there, but with the AU-EU intervention, order must be given to Libya to release all detainees outside Tripoli, because the rebels have manned those areas and there's no access. So with the task force set up by the AU-EU, access must be given so that every stranded African in Libya will return home.
Of course, the Honorable Federal Commissioner has set out durable solutions for this kind of returns, and we're actually working on them. Although the influx has been a lot, it's been much more than what we expected, but everything has to be adjusted to, and of course we all have to ensure that our returnees, who are brothers and sisters, are given some sort of soft landing so that when they come back home, they'll be happy to be home. You can see that when a lot of them were coming off the aircraft, they were very happy to come back home because they've seen the other side of life.
The Southwest Zonal Coordinator of the National Emergency Management Agency, Sulaiman Yakubu, and the Zonal Commander of NAPTIP, Joseph Amakin, underscored the efforts made to resettle and give orientation to the returnees.
Our role as a tradition is to ensure that the returnees are well received. This entails profiling them on reception with immigration, giving them food, water, providing buses that will convey them to the hotel. The next day we also ensure that they are dispatched to their various states of origin. And that has been the traditional role of NEMA.
Gullible because they are deceived. They are told unbelievable stories of how greener it is at the other side. And that's why they decide to leave. So in preventing it, we go on sensitization. We go from schools to religious places, to town hall meetings. We went further to start showing drama in televisions in Nigeria, showing them the method of recruitment, the lies that are told to people to release their children. This is to forestall the trafficking of Nigerians.
Dabiri Erewa also stressed the need to keep the tempo of awareness high in order to stop Nigerians from embarking on the perilous journey in search of greener pastures in Europe.
But there's something. You're bringing in 200, 250. Maybe there are still some on the desert trying to get in. That's why this awareness is very critical. As you're bringing them back, perhaps there are some still trying to go. So let's keep talking to our people that it's just not worth it. It's a deadly journey, it's a dangerous journey, and it's not worth it.
Some of the returnees narrated their ordeals in the hands of the Libyans, warning Nigerians against traveling to Libya.
I'm back alive because they do say hell, hell. Libya is hell in earth. I see a lot of things. My eyes see my ear in Libya. Libya, they don't value human being, mostly black. So my advice to the youth is that they should not try it or be confused by anybody to enter Libya.
Bad experience, because the Libyan people, they use Nigeria as if they even value their animals more than Nigerians people there. And maybe some of us here now, maybe some of us are caught on top of sea 4 times.
This journey is ugly. I'm regretting here the way I went there. I just waste my time there. I don't know. Assume that I know at the initial time that there will not favor me to the promised land that I hope to be. I will sit down in Nigeria. I did not know that my end of the road will be there. So I finally, I find myself over here in Nigeria. So I give God the glory.
Traveling to Libya, I don't see anything beneficial there. I don't see traveling to Libya is you are even supposed to even think about it, not to talk of doing it. Because it's a desperate journey, I call it so.
Enemy, I cannot advise him to go to Libya. If I will see that pattern, but me myself pattern, I will arrest him and over him to police. Because Libya is not a country.
Meanwhile, the wife of the Lagos State Governor, Bolanle Ambode, who represented Aisha Buhari, was also present at the airport as the Nigerians returned.